Okay, I think we are. Okay, we're live. Hello, my name is James Value. Today I have Bernie Daly with me. We'll be conducting a usability test on our project me and Kyle have been working on for our software project for Java. Okay, so before we begin, I'd like to ask you a couple of questions. First of all, Bernie, what is your occupation?
I'm a nurse.
Okay, so roughly how many hours of the week would you spend using the internet, including browsing? So break it down by day. How many hours a day would you be on the internet?
About an hour a day, 2 hours
An
a day.
hour or 2 a day, okay.
Yeah. On Facebook mostly, or Messenger.
Okay, so what kind of websites would you visit the most? Pick top 3.
Top 3, maybe looking at gardening things, maybe looking up what did I say? Music stuff, maybe on YouTube, and
okay, yeah.
Yeah, Messenger or something like that, but that's not a website, it's a Messenger, yeah.
No, it is, yeah. So what's your favorite website? What would you be on the most?
Mostly would be on Google.
Okay, Google.
Yeah.
Yeah, and any particular app on Google? Like would it be WhatsApp, Facebook, or?
Oh, WhatsApp a lot.
WhatsApp, okay.
And Facebook actually as well.
Yeah. So our website is buying computers. Have you ever bought a computer before, whether online or in person in Curry's or anything? Have you ever bought a computer in your life?
I bought a computer in Curry's.
Yeah, and what was that experience like? Did you know when you were buying the computer, did you know anything about the computer you were buying, or did you know about the value of the stuff that it was made out of?
Absolutely not. I depended completely on the person explaining to me about it.
Okay. If you were to buy a computer now, would you be based on the price or the quality of the hardware inside?
Oh, price probably.
Yeah, yeah. Brilliant, that's brilliant. Right, so I'm going to load up the website now, just making sure that this is recording.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm going to load up the website now. The first thing I want you to do when I load it up is just to have a look at the website and tell me the first thing that strikes you about it or your general feeling of it. So I'm going to push this open now, and you're allowed to work away now. I'll give you control over this now. I'll just refrain from clicking it for the moment, and you can scroll along or you can do whatever and tell me your first preferences of it.
My first impressions of it.
Yeah, yeah.
I think it's very expensive.
Feel free to move up and down with it.
I understand nothing about it.
Yeah, yeah, that's great.
I don't know anything about Windows. That's about the only thing I know on it.
Yeah, that's great.
And I know about the add to cart, and there's 10 in stock.
Yeah,
I can see the price, and you can see your cart for shopping.
And if you can scroll on down if you want, just yeah, there you go.
A custom made wow. Performance. Oh my goodness. Processor. The graphic. Oh. Intel. This is a different one. Oh yeah.
These are all different computers.
Wow. They're just so very expensive, right? Gigabyte. Sorry. I have to say it's very visual.
Yeah.
The processor. Okay, I really don't know what I'm looking at, but I mean it looks great, but I don't know what I'm looking. I don't understand any of the graphic processor.
Okay.
Performance. So the cheaper they're getting, the performance is going down. Okay. It's very clear, but you'd want to know about computers to be able to use it.
Yeah, and that's a common problem that we brought up, is that the user clientele of who will be on the site will most likely know about computers since they're buying a custom one. But yeah, so if you're happy, we can move on to the tasks.
Perfect. Yeah.
Yep. So I'm going to ask you to do a couple of fairly broad tasks. I'm not going to tell you exactly how to do them, or I'm not going to tell you where you should go or anything. So don't be afraid to query the stuff that you're doing. I'm not going to directly tell you how to do it, but if you want to think out loud, is the best thing for us. So the first thing I want you to do is log in with the default parameters supplied for the login. So I want you to log into the site. Okay.
Am I not already in the site? No,
Yeah, I want you to log in as a user though now.
I don't know how to log in.
Okay, I can give you a wee hint. There's buttons somewhere on the screen that might indicate where you might go to log in. Okay.
Oh, there. Yeah.
Yeah, so
it,
I want you to log in with the supply ones. There we go. Okay, that's the first task complete.
Sorry, yeah.
No, it's grand. This is exactly why we were doing this test. So now I want you to, anywhere on the screen, I want you to add a computer. I want you to add a computer to the basket and purchase it. Any computer of your choice.
It doesn't matter how expensive.
Yeah, anyone. So you're on the site and you're looking to buy a computer for someone or for yourself.
Okay.
Pick anyone that you might. Okay. Now I want you to complete your order. No, I want you to actually, sorry, the next task, I want you to fully purchase this computer now. So it's been added somewhere and I want you to fully purchase it.
I know how to do this.
Okay, brilliant. Now,
there. Is that okay? Do I put am I going to fill in my name?
yeah, this is dummy data. None of this is ever recorded. Just for extra security, you can put in dummy answers, as in it doesn't actually have to be anything confidential once you supply the relevant characters. Okay, that's the first task done. As you can see, we've done this test with a couple of people, so there's going to be a number of products here. Your product should be down the very bottom. There it is there anyway. Okay, so next thing I want you to do, I want you to go back to the home screen, and I want you to add a computer to your add a computer, but then I want you to delete the computer out of your basket. So again, I want you to go back to the home screen of I want you to go back to the home screen and I want you to add a computer to your basket, and I want you to delete it from your basket then.
There's back to my home screen.
Yeah, so I want you to do the same as you did the first time, except for when you instead of going proceed the payment, I want you to remove it from the basket.
Oh, sugar. I don't know which one I picked.
No, it could be any. You're buying a new one. It could be anything.
So I go back to the basket now.
No.
Right, go back to the home screen. Add a computer and then take it out again.
Yeah, that's the task at hand.
Okay, add a computer.
Perfect.
Is that okay?
Yeah. Now, the next thing I want you to do is I want you to build your own computer. Okay, now I want you to just run through each of these and each of the sections of the computer and just pick a different part to customize it your own way.
Memory, is that okay? Oh gosh, no. I might do something else. Okay, I'm going to take that one. So here.
Okay, that's that one done. Now, I'm going to give you a specific URL now, and it's going to give you access to the administrative side of the website where they're able to completely change the website and have all the admin tools. And I'm going to have you a couple of tasks to do. So I'm just going to enter it in here. It's our special URL that only admins have. Now, okay, so now the task at hand for this is as follows. So I want you to log into the administration site of this website, and then I want you to edit the stock, but we'll work on that. Okay, I want you to edit the stock of a computer under the name of Falcon Heavy. Perfect. Okay, the next one is I want you to add two-factor authentic. Oh, sorry, 1 second. Just as a prerequisite task. I'll ask you to look away for 1 second. Okay, now for the next bit of the section, I want you to log back in, and I want you to enable two-factor authentication on your profile, please.
We did 3.
Perfect. That's that one done. Now, so that's all the tasks done now. So first of all, thanks very much for doing it. We appreciate it, for taking the time to help us out during the project. I know everyone has their things to be at. So I just have a couple of questions now about the site. So going back to the main build of the site, I noticed when you were here, you found it hard to know where the profile was. Would you have anything different here to know, just to know where the profile is? Like when I asked at the start, I asked you to log in. It took you a bit of time to find out where the profile was.
Yeah, I see login. I don't understand the language. Profile.
Yeah, so
if login was written there, maybe.
If login was there, you find out it'd be a lot easier.
Much
easier.
Done it
quicker.
Yeah.
Okay, so when you went in, you logged in.
Yeah.
I asked you to add a PC to cart. You had no problem with that at all.
No.
So when the PC was added to the cart, did you know where to go to proceed the checkout? I don't think you had any problems.
No problems, no.
So I suppose to build a PC is another thing now. So when I asked you to build out a current a completely different PC. I noticed you didn't change any of the parts. You just picked the one that we created for you. Would you have known that you can, for instance, you could change the graphics card to something else, or just to make it cheaper? And would you have known that you could completely customize it, or
I would have,
was it a
yeah,
bit?
yeah, I would have, but I just don't know. I wouldn't understand the parts of the computer, but I knew you could have picked it. I just picked.
Would you have done anything different to be able to make it easier to navigate through this?
Oh no, that's very clear. It's very clear. It's just I wouldn't know the parts of a computer.
Yeah, that is no problem. So that comes to the end of it. Again, thanks very much for it. Yeah, that concludes this test. Yep, that is it.